Vince Scully Avenue. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch and on the hill, Victor Gonzalez.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber. Here comes a pitch. That just misses. So we're underway here in game 2.
7:06.
In the air, left side. Peralta, long run. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. Here's Trey Turner.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Outman makes the catch, and there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Gonzalez throws over. And now here is Harper. First offering misses the mark. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. Schwarber leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle, and it gets by him. Here comes Schwarber around third. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And that one fouled off. Now 1-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you have to quiet that down a little bit.
And he deals. And the slider just misses.
It's a good take.
Goes down looking. This is Bryson's stop. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And there's a strike.
1-1.
And a pitch. And a foul ball left side. The 1-2. Caught it looking for the K. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. The pitch. Ground ball to Bohm. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a foul ball. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. Boom. Throws on to first. Inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. New pitcher on here, Bobby Miller. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. The wind of the pitch.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
To third.
Number 70, Bobby.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Bird. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And here it comes. Lifted in the air, out to left. Peralta has this one sized up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a strike in there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers 0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max.
And a pitch.
Muncy.
Strike 1.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Righty delivers. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's J.D. Martinez. Big time power. And first offering is fouled off. J.D. Martinez, part of that Red Sox team that won over 100 games in 2018 and won it all. He was one of their top hitters and has had a really good stretch where he's been one of the top sluggers in baseball. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
And I think you could credit J.D. Martinez with a lot of the success that offense had, because he took things to another level in terms of his preparation, watching video, paying attention to detail, and his teammates fed off that.
David Peralta at the plate. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And puts the squeeze on that. And that's the third out. So they make short work of them there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top half of the third inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. First pitch just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball. Fly ball to right. Hayward should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Pitch misses. 1-0. Miller, the tall righty, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Called strike right there.
3-1.
On the ground. Betts up with it. Whips it to first. Schwarber out of the play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Turner now. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. Saying he's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward. The wind and the pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that is gone. That's what the fans came to see. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations, because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike. Outman in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Up the middle, whips it to first on the run. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth, and a shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to short. Turner tosses to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Bryce Harper to the plate. Fought off foul. Bounce to the left side. Throw to first. Great stretch, and they got him. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
There's a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stott stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Over to second for 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. 0-1. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
And one thing about Nola, Boog, just outstanding command, really sets up that breaking ball to expand the zone to get hitters for that swing and miss.
You think about it, in 2022, he walked 29 guys in 205 innings. That's pretty incredible. Drops into the glove, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Smith, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that one hammered. Marsh going back some more, looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. Dodgers down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the ballpark, here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Castellanos, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That's in there, and a count 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Marsh in the box now, takes strike 1. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, dude.
Rojas swings through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Peralta snags it for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Schwarber in the box now, takes strike 1. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Throw to second, save. Castellanos on second. Marsh on at first with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. They get to force third out, and that ends the frame. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's J.D. Martinez. The right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Chris, when you look at the launch angle revolution, J.D. Martinez might be one of the first guys you'd come up with. Remember, he was released by the Astros in March of 2014. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next for L.A., David Peralta. That smash towards center. Rojas makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batter, Right fielder, Jake Fed.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. One away with a runner at third. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! That's gotta feel good, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
James Outman getting ready to hit. And fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Rojas going back on this one. And it's off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. This to center field. And there's two down.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Ripped on a line. Dives and he can't hang on. Now a relay to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Man at second here with two away. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as they hand the ball over to a new arm, Michael Lorenzen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fly ball down the line. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Trey Turner now. Singy, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. Next offering is fouled back. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Outman grabs it on the run.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm, 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. The pitch. And a foul ball. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
He swings and fouls one off. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is David Peralta. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh moves under it. 2 down. Right side, hard hit to second, Turner, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They're up 5-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. The pitch. And that's outside. And that's through there for a strike.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Kicks and fires. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Foul ball. High fly ball out to center field. Outman settles underneath it, brings it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 5-1.
7-inning stretch.
Set for the last half of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Lorenzen back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Oh, 0-2 now.
That's the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 3. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
In the dirt. Real Muto to first. And Betts is gone. 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 1. Back here in L.A. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. There's a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the center fielder,
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, center field. Peralta on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact though.
Next one misses, and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. In the air to left center. Rojas settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Max Muncy. Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And here is J.D. Martinez.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
First offering misses the mark. 1-0. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back. Trey Turner at the plate.
The shortstop, Trey.
And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's Harper now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Outman calls it in, 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. He circles the bases, and they slice into the lead. It's 5-2. And now Bryson Stott in there, and it's 0-1. This one popped up. Betts settles underneath it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers salvage game 2 here at home to even this series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Final score 5-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.